The idea for Playscape came about from a project I did with Dance Waking, which was in a children's home, and I found that the young people loved gaming, but they found it really hard to interact together face to face, even though they obviously live together. So I thought, how can I use my sort of creative arts brain and my sort of community focused passion to kind of create something that will appeal to those people that maybe find it harder to interact face to face, or who have lost their sense of play, and to kind of use something that's technological with the body to create a new approach to gaming or to moving.
I would describe Playscape as it's like a world that we're building and creating, and we're inviting people to come into this world and to explore it with us and to move physically through that world and hopefully enjoy the experience of doing so.
For me, play is about enjoyment, having fun, being present, being open. We've been really encouraged throughout this process to kind of bring the idea of play into our creativity, into our performance, the way that we work as a group. And I think that that's really enabled us to get to another level of working with the tech, but also making it an inviting experience for all different types of participants and all different types of audiences.
What's really exciting about this project is being able to bring together dance and technology in ways that I'd never even considered before, and particularly using dance together with this really innovative and exciting motion capture tech to facilitate connection, and in really fresh ways, both locally and internationally, all around the world.
I guess it kind of fits multiple different genres, but it's about a piece that we can say, oh, you like dance, great, come and learn about technology, or you like gaming but you've not danced, well then come put a seat on and not call it movement as such, but join together and play. So it's really about reaching people that maybe haven't been to the theatre before, or who don't think dance or arts movements for them. And we've been doing some outreach work as part of the development of young people. Again, those small moments of taking part, like one person just put the arms on, another person apparently hasn't engaged in anything the 2 years that he's lived at this place we visited, and actually spent a whole afternoon with us. And then artistically, it's based around this idea of play, but also creating a sort of scape or a landscape that's your own with someone else. And we set it in space because, for me personally, space is a place where you can sort of escape all the other things that are going on in your life that maybe might prevent you from being able to play, and you can just imagine and be free. The rehearsals have been really exciting. We've had different collaborators in. We've had our dramaturg Jemana come in and really dig deep in with me about my sort of artistic voice, pushing the dancers as well in terms of how they approach what they're doing. The motion capture suits were actually provided by Goldsmith through their collaborations and research, and they're also who connected me with Erin, Matt and Wahe, who are these fantastic technologists in America that have been developing all the sort of animation, graphics and Unity files.
So as a performer in Playscape, I think there are so many different elements that we need to be aware of. So obviously, like how our movement is translating with the technology. We've also been thinking recently about how we can interact with audiences, how we can interact with cameras as well. So there's loads of different things going on to be aware of, as well as dancing with each other and dancing with the suits. So there's a lot to think about, but it's a nice challenge to kind of bring, and it's something that's totally new for me to work with.
Through the project, I've discovered it's a sort of ways of moving, and there's like a level of thinking that I haven't had previously, where you're thinking not about what you're doing simply in the sort of physical world, but also what that's then creating in this virtual world that we've created. So it's sort of trying to split your mind in two and keep what you're doing interesting, but also think, is what's happening on the screen also as interesting?
Every time we kind of come into the space for a rehearsal, the technologists have developed the tech in some kind of way. So today when we came, our avatars were completely different, or last week they'd made a whole new moonscape to work with. So I think that layer kind of means that every rehearsal and every session that we have together brings a new level of excitement.
I'm really loving the opportunity just to learn and getting to see these new possibilities for connection and innovation and communication and collaboration that this motion capture technology opens up. It's something that you really engage with your body, and you also engage with in a digital sense. And that union of the physical and the digital is something that's really boundary pushing for me.
The impact I'd like this work to have on others is bringing people together, discovering new skills or new ways of being together that people didn't know they liked or haven't experienced yet. And it would be great to look at how we might be able to help people that haven't experienced theatres or find theatres inaccessible, and to kind of use some of the technologies we're harnessing to maybe build those steps, but also to sort of say, arts don't have to happen in a theatrical space.
I love the fact that we're able to build connections and facilitate new experiences and discovery amongst young people who won't necessarily have ever encountered anything like this before, because I haven't encountered anything like this before. So yeah, I think that's what's really lovely about this project.
As we get older, there's more and more constraints on our time to play. So although it is for young people, it's also for just people that maybe want to reconnect with that. Or who want to go and see sort of a different, style of dance or work. So we welcome all.